all about Canada. Written and illustrated by Mrs. Contant and Miss B's grade 3-4 class.
Canada is the second largest country in the world, but only has a population of about 35 million, which is only 0.5% of the world's population.
Canada has a mixed climate because it is such a big place and covers much land. In the summer, it can reach to 35 degrees Celsius, and in the winter, it can drop to minus 25 degrees Celsius. In the north, Yellowknife is the coldest capital city in the winter with an average temperature of minus 30.9 degrees Celsius. Toronto is the hottest capital city in the summer with an average temperature of 26.8 degrees Celsius. Canada also has 4 seasons. Fall is from September to November. Winter is from December to March. Spring is from April to May. Summer is from June to August.
There are lots of different types of animals in Canada. Canada is known for mammals like hares, beavers, bears, foxes, moose, coyotes, whales, and many types of birds. The beaver is often a symbol for Canada.
A natural resource is something that is found and used by people. People do not make natural resources. In Canada, we have several natural resources: forestry, hydropower, water, and mining, found all across the country.
Canada has 10 provinces and 3 territories. The first 4 provinces of Canada are Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia. Those 4 provinces formed Canada in 1867. The largest subdivision by land area is the territory of Nunavut.
British Columbia became a province of Canada in 1871. It is the most western province in Canada. The capital city is Victoria, which is home to about 6,500 Aboriginal people. British Columbia's flower is a Pacific dogwood, and the tree is a western red cedar. If you love hiking and skiing, then British Columbia is a place for you.
Alberta is a province in the Western Canada. The capital city is Edmonton. Alberta has over 600 lakes and the population is about 4 million people. There are several natural parks in Alberta, including Banff and Jasper Natural Park.
The capital city of Saskatchewan is Regina, and about 1 million people live there. Saskatchewan is one of the 3 private provinces in Canada and has 2 national parks. Saskatchewan is part of the Canadian Shield. The flower is the prairie lily, and Saskatchewan's motto is "For many people's strength." Saskatchewan grows barley, oats, rye, hay, canola, and flax.
Manitoba is a prairie province located in the center of Canada. Manitoba's capital is Winnipeg, which is Manitoba's largest city. Did you know that Winnie the Pooh got his name from Winnipeg? The population of Manitoba is 1.282 million people. Did you know that Manitoba's bird is the great gray owl? Manitoba's home to many things like the Canadian Museum for Human Rights.
Ontario is the second largest province located in East Central Canada. Toronto is the capital city of Ontario. Ontario is also home to Ottawa, Canada's capital city. Ontario has 6 national parks and many lakes, including the Great Lakes.
Quebec is the largest province in Canada, and the capital city is Quebec City. At the Quebec Winter Carnival, they have fireworks, a snowman mascot, and a big snowy hills. Most people in Quebec only speak French.
New Brunswick is on the east coast of Canada, and the capital city is Fredericton. It has many beautiful natural parks and pretty flowers like the purple violets. The Bay of Fundy touches New Brunswick with the highest tide meter in the world.
Nova Scotia is on the east coast of Canada. Halifax is the capital city of the province, and it has fishes, coal forests, oil, and natural gas. It has many Christmas tree farms. It has the Annapolis Valley, where apples and blueberries grow. Nova Scotia is the home of over 900,000 Canadians. Its people have come from Britain, Western Europe, and Southern Europe. The first people to live in Nova Scotia were Mi'kmaq and Abenaki. Nova Scotia has two national parks, Cape Breton Highlands and Kichimkuchik.
Prince Edward Island is Canada's smallest province. It is only 5,660 square kilometers. The capital city of PEI is Charlottetown, which is a good place to try some lobster and mussels. Yum! Tasty! PEI is known for its red sand beaches and a famous redhead literary character Anne of Green Gables.
Newfoundland is the most eastern province in Canada, touching the Atlantic Ocean. The population is about 528,000 people. St. John's is the capital city of Newfoundland. You can go whale watching and keep an eye out for the lovely puffins.
Yukon is the westernmost and smallest Canadian territories. Whitehorse is the capital city. The highest mountain in Canada is Mount Logan, which is found in the Yukon. Northwest Territories is one of Canada's 3 territories and is a total of about 1.3 million square kilometers. The capital city, Yellowknife, can get only 5 hours of sunlight in the winter and over 20 hours in the summer.
Nunavut is the largest territory in Canada, yet it only has 32,000 people. The capital city is Iqaluit. Nunavut stretches far north and has many animals like polar bears and caribou. It was also separated from the Northwest Territories in 1999. You could even go Arctic fishing.
The capital city of Canada is Ottawa. Here you will find the Parliament buildings, which is where the government works. Ottawa has many museums as well as the National Art Gallery. Make sure to skate on the Rideau Canal in the winter.
The government of Ontario is in charge of what goes on in Ontario. The government works in the Parliament building in Ottawa. Fun fact, as of March 31st, 2014, the total debt of Ontario stood at $295.80 billion. That's a lot of cash.
Justin Pierre James Trudeau is the 23rd Prime Minister of Canada. He lives in Ottawa and he's 44 years old. He works in the Parliament. He got elected in the Liberal Party in 2015. As the Prime Minister, he is the head of the government.
In 2017, it is Canada's 150th birthday. We invite the world to come and visit our beautiful country to help us celebrate.